And only on 4 tonight, News 4's Dave Graber has the next chapter in this story.
Just days after the remains found at HTI Recycling in Lockport were identified as those of Joseph Phillips, I met and spoke with Joe's mother and his sister on their front porch. I maintained communication with Ann Phillips all throughout the investigation and the trial of the teen who this month admitted to his role in the fatal fire. Now, that's important to note because the family of Joe Phillips supports the stories I presented on Friday, which showed videos of Joe and his friend starting and spreading fires throughout the abandoned building. Tonight, evidence that's rarely released, but nonetheless critical to a full understanding of this story, video of police questioning the teen and his parents about what happened the night of August 10th.
I don't know. I don't know this way.
In addition to a terrifying voicemail left by Joe Phillips as he was trapped inside a burning building, Lockport police found several videos of what the teens were doing before the fire grew out of control. The voicemail and other videos were copied by investigators as the teen and his parents were being interviewed by Lockport Detective Lieutenant Todd Cheney.
They never dodged a question. They were honest the whole way through. They should be commended for what they did because they put their son at legal risk when they didn't have to.
The thing is like completely on fire.
After spending more than an hour inside the abandoned building, the teen runs away and then tells another friend what had happened, eventually stopping to record this video across the street. At multiple points during the interview, the detective leaves the room, and then the conversation changes.
Yeah, you gotta stop saying we.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah, because you're making it sound like you and him both were starting a fire.
No. Then you need to be careful what you say.
Joe or he.
You need to be specific. Yeah, what really happened.
Whether you started or not. This mess like that, oh, we're gonna find someone to pin it on. And it's gonna be you, especially if Joe's gone. Yeah. It's gonna be you're gonna take the full blame.
Rather than the full blame, the teen pleaded guilty to 2 of the 10 charges he initially faced, lower-level crimes of arson and burglary, meaning he was ultimately not charged with the death of his friend Joe.
Those videos give the best narrative of what happened. They're not subject to anyone's interpretation or voices or testimony. People actually get to see what happened on that particular day.
Now, the teen is due back in court on April 4th. At that time, the family court judge is expected to decide whether he receives the maximum punishment, which is 18 months in a juvenile detention facility and $1,500 in restitution. Reporting in the studio, Dave Graber, News 4.